Now, if you look at the same attrition rate for schools in the north, particularly the 5 northern regions, 7 out of every 10 children fail to make it on to senior high schools. And that is unbelievable. So if you have 10 children in a class, only 3
will make it to high school.
Will make it to high school. And we know why the issues are there. Logistics. So infrastructure. You know, some of them sit on the floor. The access to schools. Furniture. Some of them live in very far away areas where there are no schools. So they'll have to walk long distances, you know, to make it to class. By the time they get there, they are exhausted, they are tired. You know, their parents are like, what's the point of all of this, right? So, and there's a problem largely with basic school. But why is there a problem? It's a problem at the basic level because in the past 8 years where we've implemented a free SHS, concerns have arisen, you know, due to fears or concerns, let me say, around government allocating all of the resources to free senior high school. So a chunk of the budget for education is allocated to free senior high schools, much to the neglect of basic needs and preschool and even tertiary, right? Because a lot of the big tertiary, they're like, oh, they are self-sustaining, their IGFs are there, so government really doesn't really, you know, support in terms of funding. So all of the budget really goes to free SHS, much to the neglect of basic school. Now the point is, if you are neglecting basic, what quality of students are you expecting to come out of the basic to free senior high school? You know, and with all of the budget we are giving to free senior high school, we are still hearing of these challenges. So again, I think we need a proper national dialogue on how do we make this better. I don't think anybody in their clear sense will say, see, cancel free SHS in its entirety. No. But I think that the dominant call from key players and key resource persons who understand the industry, have worked and lived their whole life in academia, will tell you that, see, there's got to be some kind of means testing approach. Let's figure out those who really need it, rather than the blanket. Chris, when I was in Accra Academy as a day student first year, my school fees was like 60 cedis back then. You know, and I'm sure with some of the things I was doing on the side, even at that time, I could have probably even paid my fees myself.
Right.
And that's just me. You know, so why should somebody like me be allowed to say
benefit from the free? Yeah.
Whereas somebody from very far away places where we know that there are serious challenges, you know, so it's got to be a means testing approach. This whole idea that it's a legacy project and that it should be untouched and that we should go about it in its current, it is not sustainable, because now research tells us that if we put all of the money in it, we are not seeing proper outcomes, the quality is declining, and it is affecting other sectors. It's affecting basic schools.
Right.
So much that the attrition rate is becoming worse and worse and worse. Imagine you're in a school and only 3 people out of 10 make it to secondary school. And the 3 out of 10 that make it to secondary school, per the loss of attrition, will probably go down in terms of those who make it from tertiary to senior high school. So we need a proper review of it.
I think the problem, I'm sure they know. They somehow know that, you know, there's a way to work it out that will make it, you know, beneficial to those who need it, because their needs and their wants. There's a way to do that, but obviously it's about doing that work, the work of, okay, how am I going to research if this family has it?
It's the hard work, it's the hard core
work that they are avoiding.
Yeah, but
I think they know.